Hey, it's Gerard here from the Lifestyle team, and today I want to talk to you about the only 3 pieces of advice you will need to create success. So back in my former accounting days, there was one day of the week that I specifically dreaded. Can you guess what day that was? Monday. Don't we all dread it? I remember every Sunday evening, every time it came around, I'd have to basically mentally prepare myself for the next coming week of, getting up early, commuting, and going to work and doing something I wasn't passionate about. And this just killed me. And not because of the fact that I had to go back to work, it was the fact that deep down, I just felt like I wasn't living up to my full potential. Instead, I literally sold my soul in exchange for a paycheck and job security. I was always taught growing up that I had to go to school, get good grades, get a high-paying job, buy a house one day, save for retirement, and then one day when you retire, then you can go and enjoy your life. And I remember always thinking, retirement, 65. I have to wait that long. I hate Mondays. So I finally decided that it was time to start my own online business with my younger brother, Chris. I just turned 26 and I just felt like it was time to make a change. And since then, we've turned that business into a multi-million-dollar business venture that's given us the time, the travel, the freedom to go out and pursue our other passions and interests. And with that, I want to give you 3 pieces of advice that will virtually guarantee your success. So number 1, you have to have a need to succeed. Not a want, a hope, or a wish, but an actual need, a driving force behind you. And for me, like I said before, I didn't like being stuck in traffic at 8:30 in the morning and then again at 5:30 in the afternoon. I didn't like having to do work that I wasn't passionate about. I didn't like having to ask permission from my managers to take some time off. I didn't like the fact that we were basically expected to work after hours and late at night just to meet our deadlines. And it wasn't until the pain of staying where I was at that time became greater than the pain of actually making a change that I finally decided to make that change and start my own online business. If you're watching this video right now and you find yourself not liking the same things as me, but you still haven't taken any action on it, it's because the pain of staying where you are right now isn't as bad as the pain of actually taking that risk and going out and doing something else. And it's not until that pain becomes great enough for me. I was 26, I thought it was time, and the pain of me not liking my work to that extent until it turned to literally a hate for what I was doing, that I found my need to succeed. And it's not until your wants and desires for success actually became a need for you to become successful that you'll actually become successful. So find that fire, find that drive, find that need, whatever it is in your life right now, because without that burning desire for something more, without that need to succeed, you're never going to make it as an entrepreneur. So the second thing is to pick one thing and stick to it. We've all heard that saying, jack of all trades but master of none. Well, the same thing applies here. If you go out there and you try a bunch of things and you're multitasking, that usually leads to a life of mediocrity and failure. You need to pick one thing and one thing only and work at it until it produces. And after you've cashed in on that one thing, that one idea, and it's producing, then you can go out and expand into other things. But not until you're cashing in and producing regular income from that one thing. See, when I first got started online, I was also exploring the idea of real estate investing because it really appealed to me, both business models, the idea of producing positive cash flow. And that eventually led to nowhere. I wasn't getting results in either because I was trying to do everything at one time. And it wasn't until I realized that you could actually produce profits a lot quicker with starting your own online business that I decided to go all in on that one idea and just make it work. So funnily enough, 5 years later, we're now into real estate investing simply because we're producing enough profit from our online businesses to create income now from multiple sources, but it all starts with picking one thing. Pick one business model that makes sense to you and stick with it and make it work. You could publish a book, you could become a consultant with a skill that you're good at, or you could just, buy and sell stuff on Amazon. Whatever it is, just pick one business model that makes sense to you and go all in on that one idea and produce from it. And for me, that one business model that I went all in on was affiliate marketing, simply because I didn't need my own products, I didn't need my own product ideas, and it was a business model that I could basically get started with generating cash flow as quickly as possible, which really appealed to me. So do your own homework, do your own research, and pick a business model that makes sense to you. Go all in on with that idea, and once you've picked one business model, then move on to this point number 3, which is make a commitment to success. You see, without a commitment, there's nothing stopping you from quitting. Without a commitment, there's nothing from stopping you from saying, this is not working, I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna go back to my job and I'll try again later, because haven't we all done that at one point or another? But it's not until you make that decision in your mind that this is it, I will succeed or I will die. Literally, you need to be in that mindset. Then that's the only time that you're gonna create success. You see, you've got to give yourself 150% to whatever it is that you're pursuing. And for me, I was building a business that would produce enough income for me to never work a soul-killing 9-to-5 job ever again in my life. And I was all in on that idea. And that's because you will only ever create success from something that you give yourself everything to. If you think about Hollywood actors, they didn't get their big break from turning up and doing one audition. They've been turning up for years and years before they got their big break. So you've got to treat commitment the same way these guys treat commitment, and that's how you're going to succeed. So make a commitment today and say to yourself, this is it. This is going to work or I'm going to die. And I know that sounds scary, but it's what scares you is what you should run towards sometimes. And those people who go all in and make that commitment, say to themselves that this is going to work or I'm going to die, they're the ones who come out on top. So don't let it scare you, because at the end of the day, the worst thing that's ever going to happen is that maybe you fail. So what? Because if you always create that commitment to success, then it's only a matter of time before you're going to succeed. Study everything you need to know about your business model. Surround yourself with a community that's there to keep you accountable and to support you towards your goals. Invest in yourself, invest in programs, invest in mentors who are going to create success in your journey. So they're the only 3 pieces of advice that I can share with you that will virtually guarantee you success. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you some kind of spark or motivation or inspiration to actually start making a change in your life. And if that sounds like you today and you're ready to make that change, then there will be a link below this video where you have the opportunity to join us, the lifestyle team, and get access to the tools, the training, the technology and community that will help you create success online and also help you turn whatever dreams you have and turn them into a reality. And if you're already part of our team, then please send us an email, send us a message on our Facebook group, or come to one of our live calls and introduce yourself. We always love connecting with our members. I hope you enjoyed the video once again, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye for now.